Floyd is in a back room with guys with their pants dropped who are beating off watching him fight 3-round exhibitions?
Well, he was going to take part in a backroom fight. That's what he's telling us, right?
Well, he's throwing it at, his attorney, let's get it straight. Because if this goes sideways, he's going to say, my attorney wrote this. So I'll back you up already, Floyd. Your attorney wrote this on your behalf and released it as a press release, and that's what they picked up on. But this final, I get an unprecedented amount of money, which means don't gag when you hear how much money I want, globally, for appearances, right? Okay, I do commercials, speaking engagements, I spoke good too, and occasionally small exhibitions. So 3-minute round, backroom fights, you can... What he's saying, that if I had won the $900 million lottery, I could have gotten every member of the Fight Net Radio universe together, rented out an arena, and Floyd would come box me in an exhibition for the right amount of money.
You're damn right. That's what he's saying.
What a whore. I mean, Floyd's a whore already, but I don't... Look, why don't they just... I feel like this is just a ploy to get more money. Like, they just didn't put enough money on the table for him to be interested in this. So if the original reports are correct, he was offered $88 million to sit around with a bunch of fat Asian men sitting around jerking off and smoking, watching him fight a kickboxing champion in a 3-minute, 3-round exhibition. Right? That's what we were led to believe. That's what he says.
We should have known it was fake last night, Lee.
For $88 million.
It was a great publicity stunt for the Rizen.
Yeah, but he just threw it out there. So that dude in South Dakota who won the $900 million, if he's got a fantasy in mind to be a guy who went a couple of rounds with the world's greatest boxer, he's buyable. But I can't believe it's $88 million. I don't believe that figure is for real. I feel like for $1 million I could get Floyd for 3 rounds, for 3 minutes.
If it's cash, he won't pay taxes on that.
I'll pay cash.
If he gives it to him cash,
look, if I hit the lottery for $900 million, and I said, okay, all you Fight Net Radio fans, you guys get tickets for being listeners. I'm going to give you the dream fight you have all waited for. Me getting my butt beat by Floyd Mayweather for 3 rounds. Let's see if the champ can knock me out. Are you kidding? And he's got to do 1 podcast. And he's got to put me over.
I can't believe this comedian's the one that dropped the news about the fight being canceled. I know this guy, Blackson. He's not that good,
by the way, he's very black.
Yeah, he's not. Well, he's from Africa, bro.
No, I think he's from Reseda,
Africa?
Actually. Wait, I'm going to look him up. I guarantee he's going to be somewhere like Reseda or something crazy.
What's that mean?
He's from a white
community. Oh.
Wait, let's see where he actually grew up, shall we? Just because we're on the topic. Oh, he was born in Ghana.
I just can't.
Born in Ghana.
Well, yeah, because some of his stand-up, he talks about why they're so...
We're spending way too much time. I can feel Kelly King just squirming in his seat.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
He's the truck driver, right?
He says if any of his family members had little dicks, they would kill him. That's one of his stand-ups. I remember this guy. That's why I can't really see why he was the one that Floyd said to break the news. I don't know. You think it would be a little bit more... I guess what I'm saying, Floyd's kind of becoming irrelevant, I guess. He went to Blackson to release that info? Remember we used to hang out with Warren Buffett. Huh?
What's your feedback on this? I'm stalling. I'm actually giving people a real episode.
What's your feedback on... I told you what my feedback is. There's a bunch of angles you could take here. The one that I think happened is Floyd got hustled in a room with a bunch of guys that weren't speaking English, okay? He probably thought he was in a room for a certain issue, and then they opened up the doors, they threw a bunch of cameras, had him... You guys, look at the photo of when he's shaking the kid's hand. He's got a half smile on his face like... what's going on? Like, he doesn't... I said it last night. He didn't look like a guy that believed what was going on, and that's because he didn't. He didn't.
88 million's a lot of money, bro.
See, that's not. That is not a lot of money. Stop it. To these type of men, these businessmen, the fuck they throw. Floyd lost 50 million in 1 year. Okay, in gambling.
Yeah, that's why he's got to do it.
But it's not a lot of money to them. Okay, do you see what these athletes are making nowadays when they put per second, per ball, per strike, per quarter? You know, these dudes are making. The 88 is not a lot of money to a bunch of rich Japanese businessmen. It's just not. If they really wanted to see their kid fight this guy, they could bring that money no problem. So no, I think I want to go with the assumption, like what Floyd's telling us, is that he didn't know. He thought this was going to be a private thing. It got blown up in his face as soon as he got back to the States.
So you're with Floyd. You believe that you were going to be in this room with something straight out of like Black Rain, with guys in business suits smoking around the edges of the walls.
Yes, it happens way more than you think. You seen the UFC?
Oh, hey, look! If I win $900 million,
right?
Okay.
The UFC, they go and wrestle people all day in Dubai. All right, then, Lee.
I get that, and look. Now that I know this, I really need to win the lottery. Really need to win the lottery.
Who was it?
Tell me that wouldn't be the greatest Fight Net radio gift I've ever handed out.
Pablo Escobar used to put on all-star games in his backyard.
He had zebras, too. I understand. Okay?
No, but we're talking $1 million soccer players, okay? We're talking the best of the best would fly his jets around to pick them up. These people got stupid money. Yeah, 88 million ain't shit to these guys. No, I'm sorry.
88 million's a lot of money, bro.
Oh, my God. To me and you it is, not to these type of men.
No, look, I make pretty good money. I mean, and I'm around people who make really ungodly money.
You're not around Dubai and Pablo Escobar. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't get me wrong. If I got my hands on $100 million, like, I've got to have an actual lesson on what to do with $100 million, because I functionally don't understand what you do with that kind of money.
Right. You do shit like these guys.
But understand, Andrew, you know my life. There are very few things that I don't somehow figure out a way to mentally reward myself for the expenditures that I put out. Like, I live right at where my means are, or maybe beyond them. I don't know. I probably should look at a debt report one of these days. This is why I don't handle my money. I just, I make the money and I say, hey, I want to go to Vegas this month. And I get told yay or nay or what kind of trip it's going to be when I want to go. Who does the bills there? You or Chris?
Christina.
Oh, yeah, that's the way it is in my house. I'm out of control.
I wouldn't know what to do if
oh no, if I broke, even
I don't even
Diana said this
to some of my bills. Okay,
here's the funniest line ever. Diana said point blank, if you hit the lottery, I'm still gonna have to pay your bills because you wouldn't know what to do with yourself.
Yeah,
you just burn right through it. Yeah, but it would be a fun year. Like, I'd want to try to burn $100 million in a year just for the fun of it. And I'm figuring, look, the Floyd thing, I think I can negotiate with Floyd. 50 million cash, or gold, or Bitcoin, or whatever I have to do to get Floyd in a back room for Fight Net radio fans. Tell me that wouldn't be the coolest thing I've ever done.
He has to feel a little embarrassed today. They lowballed him at 88 million. We all know Floyd likes to brag about not getting in the ring for anything less.
I don't know. 3-round exhibition at Rizen. I'm telling you this right now. If tomorrow a report comes out where he says the fight is on at Rizen, it's going to be because he was muscling him for more cash.
Oh, well, that's fine. But as of right now, he's got to be a little embarrassed.
As of right now, I'm going to believe Floyd.
Future.
Wait, I'm going to tell you why I believe Floyd at this moment. He had his attorney write that letter. That wasn't Floyd just going on Twitter going, this is all BS. He actually went to his attorney and said, I need an official, cover all my bases.
Stupid. I'm supposed to be this billionaire athlete, and I'm over here fighting for 88 million against a 126-pound man. man inside a room with a bunch of wealthy Japanese investors.
Eating sushi off of naked women. Yes, get it right.
You gotta feel kind of a little embarrassed today. All right.
I wonder how much that costs. Is it like $1 million a head to get in to see that thing? And
I would think more than that.
Is that still a thing? Eating sushi off of naked white women?
Over there, it is. I believe. Yes, sir.
It would be a thing over here. I'd probably go to that club.
I would probably go, but I don't know if California would even allow that. You think they would allow that?
I don't know. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I don't want to get into
Doesn't it make your sushi salty?
I don't care. Not there. No. Shut up, Lee.
How did Andrew get in trouble this week? It was just a sushi comment.
Jeez. Yeah, we will. I don't think he's gonna get more money. I don't think this fight's gonna happen. You know, you said it too yesterday. Made a lot of sense, and you're like, this thing's only 8 weeks away. How are they gonna do this?
Right. It all makes rounds in a back room.
It all makes sense. Right. It all makes sense now.
Right.
No, it was never gonna happen. Floyd thought he was gonna hustle some guys, right? Hey man, they're trying to pay me $88 million to just go 3 rounds with this kid. They think he's really good. I'll do it. And then boom, the doors open, and it's this fucking whole big December 31st, New Year's Eve. Floyd, I'm telling you, the pictures tell show a million words in this one. His face, you guys, he's like he is so surprised when they're taking those shots. I said it last night, looked like a man that didn't believe it, and damn it, 24 hours later, Floyd's like, yeah, that shit's not happening. No, I'm wealthy. I'm wealthy. I don't need to fight for that. Those are pennies. Those are pennies to Floyd. This guy brags about $300 million, $150 million guaranteed money, $300 after pay-per-view.
Yeah, and he's living the life in L.A. Look,
yes.
I get what Floyd's doing, and I get that image is everything, and he probably, I think the most important part of that whole situation is the commercial that they stuck in the back end of this.
Yeah.
I love the fact that there's a commercial in his press release, and I'll read it again.
Wait a minute. Hey, Lee, you know what I loved about their promo on the fight? Did you see they had Floyd's Instagram video of all the strippers shaking the ass in the hotel room? Like, right. What did that have to do with the fight? They were like, Floyd versus Uchitashi, and then it's all strippers.
Because the reality, when you have $300 million, you need to be single and you need to be dating strippers.
And the computer guys were just throwing shit together. Look, we got some 24/7. Oh, Instagram, there's a thing on the strippers. Yeah, pull it in. They threw this promo video together. Boom, there you go. Went around the world. I mean, hands to them. Even if they paid Floyd for this commercial, what a way to get your fucking kid's name out there.
Oh, hey, look, they sold the event.
Woo!
Even if they the whole thing sold itself, like they sold Rizen pay-per-view no matter what now.
Yes.
They got worldwide recognition for an event that I've known about for literally 12 years. So it's not that shocking that this New Year's Eve show went out.
I also hear they don't drug test too much in Japan, and Floyd...
They don't drug test at all.
They might have got an earful of that when he got back home, too, by his daddy, Al Heyman, you know? Like, hey, stupid, do you know the rules of those promotional companies?
He's going to wind up with Tong Po. Tong Po is going to take his head off, bro.
Hey, you don't know.
He kicks the pillar, Eric, and the plaster falls.
I can just imagine.
Now we're doing jokes from yesterday.
I can just imagine what that fucking room was like. Floyd was like, yeah, what's going on? Don't worry.
I'm literally
you're going to make $88 million.
No, there's a scene in Black Rain. Everybody, I almost feel like, okay, today's YouTube clip, Andrew, I want you to find a YouTube clip from Black Rain of Japanese businessmen eating sushi off of naked white women. Of course,
that's the first time I ever seen it. Andy Garcia.
Andy Garcia.
Andy Garcia.
He dies early in that film.
Yeah, and who's the one that gets his
Michael Douglas, bro.
Michael Douglas, damn it.
Douglas, yes. The guy who likes to eat gash and get throat cancer and then blame it on being a tongue linguist. He actually said that. I don't know how that woman stayed with him.
Black sushi.
I got throat cancer because I ate too much box. All right, bro. Want to keep that shit to yourself.
Let me see if they have it.
I'm going to do a little housekeeping right here, just because of some reactions we got by our regulars to some of these posts, so I will bring them up. I'm going to make Sunday show a lot harder for us to pull off. By the way, shout out to Mario Erkin. Oh, a new name.